On behalf of Erie County Music Educators, I would like to welcome the teachers, students, and parents who are attending the longest-running classroom music festival in New York State. ECMEA is also happy to share the sponsorship of our 24th annual festival with our neighboring county's professional organization, the Daigler County Music Educators Association. This is April Guerrero, President. What you will hear and see today are diverse and creative approaches to teaching in the music education classroom. You will be learning how classroom music teachers create an environment where creative expression, creative problem solving, and group effort are at the forefront. Music and the arts in general provide that rare, safe environment for individuals young and old to explore their creative energy, emotional responses, and social interaction while bringing intellectual stimulation to the entire process. What you will see and hear today is not as frequently showcased as our school's performing music. What you will see is a set of interdisciplinary activities which will probably incorporate social studies, math, and certainly language and literacy in a creative, joyful, and secure atmosphere. You will probably see a team-oriented approach which allows the creation of a laboratory for the students to experiment with all the disciplines connecting our world. What better way to train our young people to engage in the world with its political, educational, economic, and social needs? And what a service to civilization that the art we have inherited is being so capably maintained, improved, and handed down to our young people by our classroom music teachers. Just a few acknowledgments before we start today's program. I'd like to thank James Holden and James Daigler for chairing this unique and valuable festival. I would again like to thank James Holden, his faculty and administration here at Lindbergh Elementary School at Kenmore-Tonawanda for hosting and opening this beautiful facility for us this Saturday morning with refreshments, compliments of the Alhambra Music Corporation in Orchard Park. A special thanks goes out to our presenters today, Alicia Faust and her students from Waugh Elementary School in the Lakeshore School District, Marissa Greenwald and her students from Waugh Elementary School in the North Tonawanda City School District, Kelley Tokash and her students from the Kelley Elementary School in the Lockport City School District, and Nicole Peets with her fifth grade students from Douglas J. Regan Intermediate School from the Starpoint Center Schools. And finally, thanks to all the cooperating parents for what promises to be another delightful morning in the music classroom. Thank you and enjoy the day.
Good morning and welcome. My name is James Holden. This is my school, Lindbergh Elementary, and this is James Desjardins, my co-host. Once again, thank you so much for getting up Saturday morning to come and share something really special with us. We're very proud of this festival in that it's different, in that it's unique. This is the longest running classroom music festival of its kind in the state, an opportunity for us to share a window into our classrooms, not just with the finished product of performance, which we all know so well in seeing with music, but in fact part of the process. This festival was designed specifically with music teachers in mind to provide professional development, a window into not the finished product necessarily, but the process that we go through, how we interact with kids. We all know in learning that it's one thing to hear about how something happens and something entirely different to experience it yourselves. So this festival provides kids on Saturday morning interacting with adults in a way that we can't see during the school week when we're in our classrooms working with our own students. So we have also found over the years, though, that it's kind of a neat experience for parents, many of whom probably haven't been in a music classroom in several years, to see what kind of fun we have in the magic of music. So we're going to get our performance, our workshop started today with Mrs. Alicia Faust and our first sing-along.
Good morning, my name is Mr. Desjardins. I teach at Waugh Elementary, and I just want to tell you a few things about Mrs. Faust before you get started. I know. Mrs. Faust teaches general music and chorus in the Lakeshore School District. This is her 15th year of teaching music. For the last 3 years, she has worked at the John T. Waugh Elementary School under the leadership of Principal Mrs. Paula Eastman. She's a graduate of SUNY Fredonia with a bachelor's and master's degree in music education. At home, Mrs. Faust has 5 men in her life. Her husband, Bill, 7-year-old twin sons, Colton and Jackson, who go to my school, a 2-year-old son, Griffin, and a Rottweiler named Cosmo. She's active in music at Wayside Presbyterian Church, directing the children's choir, playing handbells and singing. She loves traveling with her family, spending time at their family cabin and staying active, chasing her boys around. So here is Mrs. Faust and her chorus. Hello, friends. Hello, I'm back. Hi. Our next presenter is Miss Marissa Greenwald, who is in her 4th year teaching kindergarten through 6th grade general music and 4th, 5th, and 6th grade chorus in the North-Tonawanda City School District, where she travels between Ohio and Drake Elementary Schools. Ms. Greenwald holds degrees from SUNY Fredonia and SUNY Buffalo in music education. She's been a member of the Buffalo Choral Arts Society and performed with the Buffalo Opera Blast. Ms. Greenwald has a special interest in music learning theory and has taken professional development classes, including early childhood level 1 and general music level 1. In her free time, she enjoys singing around town, decorating her condo, and staying current on her Disney trivia. Here's Ms. Greenwald.
And on stage with me are 2nd graders from Mrs. Berkman and Mrs. Fretfold's 2nd grade classrooms. And today we've prepared a presentation that we're calling our musical snacks. Because it's not meant to be, our lesson's not meant really to be done in one day. It's a lot of information at once. But but the activities in our lesson could supplement what you're already doing in your classroom. So singing, chanting, if you're playing instruments, doing movement activities, we are trying to develop our students' listening and singing vocabularies in music. So we do that by taking the context of our songs and chants and breaking them down a bit and using patterns. Patterns in music are similar to words and sentences. So they get a nice whole part, whole instruction. And so what you're going to see today are songs in major, minor, chants in duple and triple, and then also talking about movement, which is so essential to all of us to learn coordination of our bodies and expression. So we always start with a little warm-up, and we're just going to jump right in. So, are we ready? Yeah! Woo! They have no fingers, they have no toes. But goodness gracious, what a nose! Woo! Let's chant together. Here we go. Elephants walk like this, like that. They're terribly big and they're terribly fat. They have no fingers, they have no toes. But goodness gracious, what a nose! Woo! Ba 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 ba. Nice job. So we're going to stand up in a moment. And when we stand up, we're going to find some self-space on this stage. And when we find the self-space, we are going to stand with our big elephant pose. And we are going to walk with elephant feet to the macro beat of our chant. We can swing our trunk. We're going to say the chant. But if I tap you on the shoulder at the end, so when we finish our chant, you're going to freeze in your spot. And if I tap you on the shoulder at the end, you get to say the pattern by yourself. Understand? So teachers, this is a great place to insert some assessment. We're going to be watching the way they're moving. Are they moving to the beat? And if they're saying the pattern correctly. In my classroom, there are times when students know they're going to hear a pattern 2 times. That means I'm going to say it with them the first time, and then the second time I come back to them, they're going to say it alone. So it's sort of a guided practice, and then time for an evaluation. Today, Saturday morning, we're just going to say some patterns for you. So let's stand up. Self-space. Elephant stance. Ready, and here we go. Elephants walk like this, like that. They're terribly big and terribly fat. They have no fingers, they have no toes. But goodness gracious, what a nose! Woo! And stand. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Let's walk again, and here we go. Elephants walk like this, like that. They're terribly big and terribly fat. They have no fingers, they have no toes. But goodness gracious, what a nose! Woo! Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba. I'll take it. Ba, 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 ba. Now walk back to your seat for me. Elephants walk like this, like that. They're terribly big and terribly fat. They have no fingers, they have no toes. But goodness gracious, what a nose! Woo! Great. So we're now going to jump ship. We're going to go into the tonal world. So I don't know if I said this at the very beginning, but again, these activities are not meant to happen in one day. They should just happen as it applies to what you're doing in the present. So we have a song, and our song is about a little bird. So this is our bluebird. And bluebird loves to sing, but he's super shy. So we have to help him out sometimes. Little bird in a tree, sing your song just for me. If you're shy, I'll show you how. Listen to my song and echo me now. So this little bird wants to sing, so we're going to sing some patterns for him at sing Conant and Dominant chorus. Little bird in a tree, sing your song just for me. If you're shy, I'll show you how. Listen to my song and echo me now. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. So who's got a pattern that maybe I could sing a song birds and pattern? So here's another place where you can assess what they're hearing, what they're singing. Are they matching the pitch? Are they speaking tune? Are they repeating patterns from their bank that we've been trying to build? Let's get another pattern. Let's sing the song one more time. Little bird in a tree, sing your song just for me. If you're shy, I'll show you how. Listen to my song and echo me now. Say bye, bird. All right. So now we're hopping back to a rhythm activity. So the chant that we're going to use today for our context of people meter is called My Mother, Your Mother. It's a traditional chant. We're going to change the words. My colleague in Kenmore-Tonawanda, Jimmy Hendra, introduced me to My Monster, Your Monster, which the bias is exceptionally great for monsters. So this is just a game of my turn, your turn. So they're going to be synthesizing the learning that they've done with their duple rhythm patterns, and they are going to get to create a pattern that is different than mine. These monsters are going to be having conversations. We say that they come from the land of Ba. They only speak on Ba, a neutral syllable, and their job is to make the pattern different than mine. So we've got some monster puppets here. I'm going to hang on to this one. And so if my monster says ba, 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 how could we answer? We want to make a different answer. So let's all make a different answer first. I'm going to go ahead. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. So their job is to make the pattern different. Not the same, but different. So let's get some monsters to have a conversation. Here's the whole chant first. My monster, your monster live across the way. Every night they have a chat, and this is what they say. Ava, you're going to have a conversation? Come pick up a monster. My monster, Ava's monster, live across the way. Every night they have a chat, and this is what they say. Ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba. Ba, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. All right, that was different. Excellent. Put that monster down. Alex, come to the monster. My monster, Alex monster, live across the way. Every night they have a chat, and this is what they say. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Excellent. Can you hear him? I can assure you they were different. He likes to take advantage of the rest of the music. So, excellent work. All right, Charlie, come to the monster. My monster, Charlie's monster, live across the way. Every night they have a chat, and this is what they say. Ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. #1 music job. What is it again? Listening. Great, and now come back. She takes a straight pathway. We know that we could also move in an indirect pathway. What would be an indirect pathway we could take? Alina, we could do a zigzag. Can you show us a nice big zigzag across the stage? All right, so she's moving all different ways. And there's one more we could do. What is it, Alex? Curvy. Show us what a nice big curvy pathway would look like. Oh, yes. So our flying pathways could be straight, curvy, they could be zigzag, right? So the emergency is that there is a wall falling down. It's going to be a heavy wall. So when we get up and move, we want to move in a straight pathway. And in this straight pathway, when we get there, we want to show how heavy that wall is. We want to push it back up. And when you get there and you're pushing that wall up, I'm going to have some minor patterns for you. 6, all right? So I'm trying to juxtapose straight, curvy, zigzag pathways, but also heavy and light movement, just so they can understand that there is so much variety to what we can do when we move. So we're just building that movement vocabulary now. All right, stand up. Find some self-space. Superhero pose. Here we go. Bum, ba da da da, bum, ba da 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 dum, ba da da da, bum, ba da da da, and freeze. Push that wall up. Yum, bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. another message has come in. There's a butterfly that's about to be trampled by an elephant! Oh no! So, we need to use our light movement to save this butterfly, right? We're gonna fly in curvy pathways. When we get to that butterfly, we're gonna gently pick it up. We're gonna hold on to it while we sing our path, and then we'll let it go. Ready? The butterfly, I don't know, I think maybe we have to help its wing first. Okay? You ready? Here we go. Yum, ba-da-da-da, yum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-da, yum, ba-da-da-da, and pick that butterfly up off the ground. Bum, 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 bum. Let's take a breath and blow that butterfly into the air. Very nice job. All right, so come back to the rug. You can stand in your sitting spot. So the last activity we're going to demonstrate for you today is one of our favorites in the music room. We like to use the Mission Impossible theme song, and we like to pretend to be spies on a secret mission. So again, we're going to use our movement pathways, curvy, straight, zigzag. We're going to move around the room, but this time we're also going to talk about adding high, middle, and low space. So one thing we do to make this a little bit more exciting is sometimes I'm going to say freeze. And if you hear freeze, that means someone's coming. And we need to be very careful, and we need to just quietly and carefully go to the floor like this. Melt. And we can't move again until we know it's okay to go. And then I'll say, go. So, in your position. And if someone could turn on the music for us. Here we go. Spies on a mission. Look around, look around. Freeze! No. Go! Freeze! Go! Oh, I'm loving these curvy pathways I see. They say freeze! Go! Freeze! Now, let's try some straight pathways. Go! Freeze! And melt. Now let's go back to our seats. Freeze. All right, great. So, again, our lesson was to build a listening, movement, and singing vocabulary in music. So, pattern work and using movement vocabulary to just give them a chance to experience it and express themselves. So that's all we have today. Thank you so much.
What a great job. Good job, guys. Come out. Thank you so much for all of your hard work on that. Wow. You think those kids are engaged during music class? Yeah. You love to see that. Now we're about to interject a movement moment for all of you. So please stand up. Of course, you can get ready. And I'm going to try to come out so everybody can see me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, everybody can stand up. Sorry. I know. It's good though, it's good to move. Hello. It's my pleasure to now introduce to you Kelley Tokash. She has had the best job in the world for the past 13 years, making music with children in Holland, Clarence, and Lockport. Kelley is currently teaching general vocal music at Kelley Elementary School in Lockport, where she directs the 3rd and 4th grade musical, as well as the 5th and 6th grade musical. She holds a bachelor's and master's degree in music education from SUNY Fredonia. Kelley is a member of NENC, WINOSA, and serves on the NCMEA Executive Board as the Music Advisory Chair. She has attended many conferences and workshops all across New York for the past 17 years and is excited to present a lesson for the first time with the help of some of her second graders. When she isn't teaching music or directing a musical, you can find Kelley playing with her 1-year-old or cooking up something fun in the kitchen for her family. Mrs. Tokash.
Thank you. All right. So we also like to start with patterns. And today our song is in minor, so La is going to be our home bass note. Now second grade, so we're going to start with our patterns. Now these are second graders, but this is a first grade lesson. So even though my second graders know some of our solfege patterns, we're going to go back to bum, bum, bum. 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 Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Very nicely done. Will you please turn to your friend next to you and talk a little bit about what changes outside when summer turns to autumn, please? I like doing this because they all get a chance to share, even though I'm only going to call in like 3 people. They get to get it out, which is very important for them. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Who has an answer for me? What happens outside when summer turns to fall? Maple leaves are turning red. We may hear that in a little bit, but yes, leaves are changing colors. Can. Yeah, the wind comes in and it brings the leaves from the trees down and sometimes it makes them dance. Good. It starts to get chilly. Yeah, one more. The days get shorter. Very good. There's lots of other things that happen. We just don't have time to talk about them all. We have a song today called Autumn Leaves, and you might hear some of those things that you just told me in the lyrics. So as you're listening to the song, you're going to keep the steady beat. Keep your eye on me because we're going to change it. And listen to the lyrics and see if you can hear some of those, some of those ideas that you just told me about. Oh, sorry, can you turn it? Yep, the stereo version.
Autumn leaves are falling, nights are growing chill. Maple leaves are turning red along the hill. Autumn leaves are falling, nights are growing chill. Maple leaves are turning red along the hill.
Well done. Did you hear some of the same things you talked about in the song? Like what? Such a good song. Naomi, what did you hear in the song that matched what we talked about? The autumn leaves are falling. Very good. What else did you hear, Brooke? The nights were growing chill. It's chilly outside, Chloe. Yeah, they talked about the maple leaves turning red. And Carmen. The nights do get shorter. The nights were also getting very chill in our song, right? Good. How would you describe the music? Naomi. It was kind of slow, wasn't it? Our steady beat was very slow. Haley. Very soft, very good. Very smooth. You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of the leaves dancing in the breeze, right? I'm going to ask you to do that with me. You're going to be dancing leaves in the breeze. But first, I want to teach you some motions to help us know the words. Now, oftentimes I will I will let them dance and move, and then on the next day, I will come back and we'll revisit the words. But in the interest of time, we're going to learn the motions so that we can sing along sooner, okay? So, as we go through, will you hit the next button? For the word falling, we're going to make falling fingers. And then for the word chill, we're going to go like this. And at the end, we're going to go like this. Nights are growing chill. And then we're going to clap the words turning red. And we're going to go along the hill. Did you notice that we snapped after chill and after hill? Why do you think we did that? Because they're rhyming words, and that helps us remember. Very good. So whenever you hear the music, when we do the music again, every time you hear the singer sing, you're going to put your scarves down, and since you know the song, you can sing along, and we're going to do the motions. Okay? So I need everyone to come up here and take one scarf. First one you touch, you take. If you get two, will you give one to a friend? And go find an island of space. Go find your islands. Does anybody remember, did we start singing or did we start with just the instruments? Just the instruments. So let's put our scarves on the floor. Let's pretend the leaves are fallen. The leaves are on the ground. Oh, I take that back. We started with music, so pick up your leaves. And as soon as the music starts, you're going to start lying like leaves. But what do you do when the singers come in? Freeze and do the... No, you freeze and do the motions. We used to freeze and squat, that was the difference. But today we're going to skip that part and go right to singing and doing the motions, all right? That's okay. All right, good, I get one. All right, whenever we're ready. You can use the whole stage, you don't have to stay on the carpet.
Nights are growing chill. Maple leaves are turning along the hill.
All right, go flying. Go do it. Scarves down and sing.
Autumn leaves are falling. Nights are growing chill. Maple leaves are turning along the hill.
Well done, have a seat. Can we pass the scarf pin around? Or you can all just come and rush me and put them all away. Good job. Normally that would be it for that day, and the next day we come back. Of course, I was going to forget something, and I forgot the book that we usually use. But since I brought my genius second graders, they have the important parts memorized. So let's pretend I'm holding up the book. We're going on a leaf hunt. Okay? And will you help me say the words since I forgot the book? Ready? We're going on a leaf hunt. We're going right away. Let's find colorful leaves. It's a wonderful day. And if you're familiar with We're Going on a Bear Hunt, they go through many different obstacles, and my friends help me act out all of those things. Like, what do we do for the mountain? Remember? Climb, 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 climb. We made it. So in the book, we find 4 different kinds of leaves. The first leaf we find is the maple leaf. Can you clap maple? How many sounds is maple? 2 times. Can you clap 4 maple leaves? Ready, go. Fantastic. Then we find the tree that my parents have out in front of their house. What is this one? The birch tree. And we talked about how the birch tree has a white bark with black lines in it. Can you tell me how many sounds is birch, Carmine? 1 sound. Can you clap 4 birch leaves for me? Then we find the tricky one. This is the one that they made the clock out of, right? For hickory dickory dock. What is it? It's 3 sounds, the hickory. Can you clap hickory? Now, can you clap 4 hickory leaves? Hickory, 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 hickory. And last but not least, really pretty one. What is this one? I'm on the red oak. How many sounds is red oak? Yeah, but 2 sounds. Can you clap 4 red oak trees, please? Red oak. And I love that you're saying what you're clapping. That's really important. Now I'm going to make, can you all see my little easel? Can you see it? If you can't see it, move to where you can see it. I'm going to make a little leaf pattern here. I'm going to do maple, red oak, birch. Can you clap it for me? Good. What if I close your eyes? Ready? I'm going to see if I can trick you. Ha-ha, open your eyes. That's easy though, right? Go ahead. Ready, go. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. Ooh, I totally changed it. Who can do this by themselves? Naomi. Everybody, get ready first. Naomi, can you make a new pattern? And then it gives the kids a chance to arrange their own rhythm patterns. Sometimes I'll have the whole class read what they do. Sometimes I have them choose a student to read it. Can we make it a straight line? We'll make sure the other ones are out of the way so we don't stuff. Ooh, I like this. You use all of them. Can you call on someone to read your pattern? You can stand up. Fabulous. Come make your own pattern. Everyone read it in your head as she's arranging it. In case she calls on you, you'll be ready. Can you call on someone? Everyone say it. Good. Come on up, Aurelia. We practiced this, and Aurelia was supposed to be the last one because she had the pattern we were going to use. You can make up a different one. We'll make sure we get that other one on here. A lot of times the kids will have other names of trees and leaves, and we will let them pick up their own leaves as well. I have some blank leaves that I can just write it on, and you can rearrange them, but these are the ones from the book we brought. Go ahead, pick somebody who thinks they got it. Olivia. Nicely done, everybody. Red oak, hickory, birch. Come on up, Olivia. This will be our last one. I like doing this. I chose to do a triple and hickory out there because I like the difference between the duple and the triple. And some kind of instructions to make it neater. And I can also just do hickory and birch if we're doing triple sounds, and the maple and red oak if we're doing triple. Go ahead and pick our last friend to read that. Another Olivia. All right. Everybody. And since we like that one so much, we're going to double it up. And that's going to be our C section in the song. I'll tell you what that means in a minute. Good. So that's what I would do on day 2. Day 3, we would come back and review our autumn leaf song. Actually, let's do that. Everyone stand up. This time we'll just play. And I'm going to play a little introduction. I'm going to give you get ready music. Ready? Body percussions with instruments. So quietly sit down, take a look at the board. What have we replaced falling with? Maracas. Who's going to play maracas today? Olivia, come grab the maracas. Now, if you don't get an instrument, I want you to pretend you're playing an instrument. So Olivia, will you show everybody how to make the maracas sound like falling rustling leaves? Perfect. Can everyone do that? Good. So, autumn leaves are falling. Good. What are we going to use for chill? The triangle. Who's going to play my triangle? It's Chloe. Come on up here. Now we talk about the triangle. What happens if you touch the triangle with your fingers, Naomi? It stops the sound. It stops the vibrations. That's right. So you got to make sure you hold on to the handle. And there should be a metal striker in there. So everyone, I want you to pretend that you're pinching the handle of the triangle, and take your finger, pretend it's the metal striker, and go ding. There it is. All right, so we've got autumn leaves are falling, nights are growing chill. Hey, make sure you're not. Can you have it right in the center? There you go. Everyone hold on to your triangle. Nights are growing chill. Perfect. What are we going to do for turning red? The woodblock. And my two woodblock players, come on up here. Hunter and Carmine, grab your woodblock. Those are really big ones, I know. Wait a minute, let me see what you grab. Those are for the guiros. Here's the ones. They're under the guiros. See them? There they are. Okay. Now, I put a little X. I tell them X marks the spot. But we talked about how there's an opening in the block. See the opening? You're going to try to play right above that opening. There's two openings. Ready? Can you guys clap turning red? Turning red. You don't want to get these. Oh, these are very heavy. These are much bigger than mine. Okay. And turning red. Good. Can you guys sit back here with the other two girls? All right, everybody, pretend you're holding a really heavy wood block. Take your mallet and go turning red. Turning red. Good. Let's start at the beginning. What do we have so far? Autumn leaves are falling, nights are growing chill. Maple leaves are turning red along the hill. What are we doing? We're doing the guiros. Can I have my two guiro friends up here? Otherwise known as the fishies. Yep, those are the sliders. Take one. You guys can come over here. Okay, and we hold on to the tail, and we make sure the holes are going down, and we go like we're going down the hill. Everyone take your arm, and pretend that you're sliding down your arm. Let me hear you guys play. Along the hill. Yeah, can you go a little bit slower, like you're going down the hill in slow motion? Along the hill. Yeah. And everyone's going to use their arms. So if I don't like to give the whole class instruments at the same time, and I'm sure you can understand why. So we play imaginary instruments, and normally I will partner them up. And when one partner plays, the other partner does the imaginary instruments, and then we switch. And it's a way to get more repetitions of the song as well. And it keeps everybody active because they're waiting for their turn again. And they're okay with going back and forth and playing a couple times as long as they get to play. So let's go from the beginning. Everybody stand up. Can I have my instruments stand in a straight line in order? Yep, in order. So you're first, Olivia. So you go next to Chloe. All right, if you don't have an instrument, you get to do the imaginary instrument. We're going to do the scarves and then, okay? Sit down right where they are for now. Now we're going to grab a group 2. You guys are going to be playing the xylophone, which we totally forgot to bring up. So, if you are in my group 2, come over here with me. You're going to start rolling this out here. Okay? We're going to come over here. I want you to do the big one. This one. And then you two get those two over there. Okay? Now hold on. Let me come with you. Thank you. Sorry, I forgot. Alright, now as you stand right here, you're going to come over here. In the back. Back it up. All right, now you guys can have a seat. Actually, while you are waiting. Why don't you guys each go grab 2 cards and sit on the carpet. Let's grab our mallets and do our mallet grab. You ready? Can you guys say the mallet grab with us? Here we go. Pinch, wrap, elbows out, and a little out at the end. Can you find your big D and your big A? Nice. And we're going to keep the steady beat with both hands together. Okay? 1, 2, ready, go. Autumn leaves are falling, nights are growing chill. Maple leaves are turning red along the hill. Now it's up. That's how they did it the first time in real life, too. Nice job. Okay. You guys get to play for all of the A section while we're singing and doing our instruments. You get to play during the B section while our leaves are dancing. And then do you remember what I said the C section was going to be? What was it going to be, Aurelia? We're going to do the leaf pattern. So you're going to tap your mallets together while you say the leaf pattern. My friends with the scarves, you're going to drop your scarves, you're going to clap and say it. And my friends on the instruments, you guys are going to play the rhythms on your instruments, okay? So I'm going to have you guys sing in order, but kind of sit in front of me, right underneath the screen over here. Can you scooch over? And stop right there with you. Good job. Nice straight line. Fantastic. All right, are you ready? My friends with the leaves, can you pretend that you've already fallen off the trees and you're on the ground? And during the A section, everybody in the room gets to sing. Everybody. Doesn't matter if you're a leaf dancer or playing the instruments or playing the xylophones, everybody sings everything. But what section do we sing in? A, B, or C? In the A section, that's right. Instruments, when do you guys get to play? A, B, or C? A. A. Very good. And xylophones, when do you get to sing or play? You get to play twice. A and B. All right. Let me hear the A section. 1, 2, ready, go. Autumn leaves are falling. All right, now who gets to play in the B section? All right, leaves, stand up. My friends on the instruments, can you sing the song in your head so you know when it's over? All right, 1, 2, ready, go. Nice job. My leaves seem to think they can only dance on the carpet. You guys have a little more space. You can go all around here. Okay? I'll even move these out of the way. All right, good job. Down, leaves down. Take a look at the board. We're going to do these patterns. We're going to do the whole thing twice. So you go from the beginning to the end. Go 2 times through. Play the instruments. Say the words. Clap rhythms. Tap your sticks. 1, 2, ready, go. Hickory, red oak, maple, birch. So we have all the pieces to our puzzle. Now you're going to be in charge of telling me what order should we put them in. So what should we start our performance with? Olivia? Wait, so you want to start with saying our leaf patterns? Okay, so we're going to start with everyone reading the leaf patterns. That'll be section 1. Then what are we going to do? What should we do next? Yep, that's going to be, we're going to do that first, and then what do you want to do? Do you want to dance or do you want to sing? Aurelia? Of course you want to dance, because you're in the dancing section. So we're going to start with the leaves, then we're going to dance, and then I think we should probably do the A section, right? And sing the song. So our section is going to be C, B, A. That's our form of our piece right now? Yes, no? Oh my goodness, these stars are so exciting. So we're going to do rhythms, then we're going to dance, and then we're going to sing. Are you ready? This is not how we practiced it. They just came up with it. So, are you ready? 1, 2, ready, go. red opening C section. Please, telephones. Seats down, now that was very nice. How about one more time? Let's do it the way we practiced it. We're going to go singing, dancing, singing, rhythms, singing. A, B, A, C, A. All right? One last time, xylophones. Are you ready? Play with me. And sing. Autumn leaves are falling, nights are growing chill. Maple leaves are turning red on autumn. All right, dance leaves. And sing. Autumn leaves are falling, nights are growing chill. I can't hear you. Hickory and sing. Autumn leaves are falling. Start shining with the last part. Please. Now, give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you. Now, if I just left it that, I have a mutiny on my hands because everyone wants to play the xylophones, everyone wants to dance, everyone wants to do the instrument. So we would normally rotate. We would take one day to do performance after we reviewed all of our sections, and then we would rotate through our different stations. And this is something that I have done. Oh, I'm sorry, I probably should have said this before. I do this with my first graders. So we take a little bit of time during, I'd say over 4 periods, sometimes 3, sometimes 5, depending on how quickly they pick up the motions and the singing and the instruments and things like that. We'll do like half a class, I think 35 minutes once a week. We'll take about half the class to spend on this, and then we'll do warm-up activities, other movement activities, so that we kind of piece it together until we have our performance ready. I've tried to do this before all in one class, and it's just too much. They need time to process, and I find they are much more successful when they've had a chance to sing it at home, sing it in their head, and they come back and we review it, and it's really solid. So I hope you enjoyed our little snippet into our music classroom at Regan Kelley, and I would like to thank my second graders and their parents for bringing them all this stuff. All right, can you put my stars away? Instruments away? You guys don't have to move those. Come around the back. Or just be careful, don't
Our next presenter is Nicole Peets. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about her before they get started. Nicole Peets received her bachelor's in music education from SUNY Fredonia in 2014 and her master's degree in music education from the University of Buffalo last month. She is now in her third year teaching 3rd through 5th grade general and choral music at the Regan Intermediate School at Starpoint, where she's been fortunate to work with administrators Monica Daigler and Maureen Brumchild. Nicole has received Orff Schulberg Level 1 training and Music Learning Theory Level 1 certification. She currently serves on the board of the New York Gordon Institute of Music Learning and is excited to give her first presentation today. We're pleased to welcome Ms. Peets.
Students, you can sit just facing me right here. I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to talk to our wonderful audience. Hi everyone. I want to say a special thank you to the parents who drove all the way from Starpoint here and brought all these wonderful 5th graders for us today. What you're going to be seeing, teachers, is not a lesson that typically occurs in one class period. Usually I spend only 5 or 10 minutes per activity per class, and then this lesson that you would see is really what would happen over the course of 4 to 6 weeks during those 5 or 10 minutes per class. Ivan Gordon said that the most important job that we have as music educators is to help a child's achievement to match his or her aptitude. And for that reason, I think it's extremely important for us to have a concrete understanding of what that aptitude actually is. And all of our students today take the aptitude test several times during their time in our building. It's called the Intermediate Measures of Music Audiation. They know it as the beep test. And I take those aptitude scores and I compile them and put them into seating charts so that as I'm providing pattern instruction to the students, I'm aware of each student's tonal or rhythmic aptitude, and I can give the child a pattern that is commensurate with his or her aptitude. Today you won't see a final product. We're still learning our song. You won't see a full-scale orchestration, but I'm hoping that you'll see a bass line. I'm hoping that you'll see chord progression. I'm hoping that you'll hear lots of singing. It's a song that I wrote, and I'd like to introduce these 5th graders by first asking, how many of you are in our band program? Now this is a random sampling of students. I didn't handpick these students. These students are just from 2 classes. This many are in the band program. How many of you are in the choral program? How many of you are in both? That is so awesome. Round of applause for you. Thank you for all of your hard work. And we're ready to get started. Before we start, I need a secret signal from you, just a silent motion that you could give me. Show me your ideas. I see thumbs up. I see peace signs. I see someone's winking at me. All right, today we're going to use a thumbs up. Students, I want you to give me a thumbs up every single time that you hear this pattern. There we go. Every time you hear ya-da-da, you're going to give me a thumbs up. Let's practice. Ya-da-da. Is that the pattern? Ya-da-da, ya-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ya-da-da. Let's drop. Listen to the song and every time you hear ya-da-da, you give me thumbs up. Ya-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ya-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, ya-da-da-da-da-da-da, ya-ba-da-da-bum. Nice job. I heard it twice. Let's try again. Bum, 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 and watch up here. Da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ya-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, ya-da-da-da-da-da, ya-ba-da-da-bum. I gave them extra audiation time there so that they had a time to think about their note before they sang it. Well, they're all happy. This is my friend Mike. He comes out sometimes to remind us about the micro beat. Mike reminds us about the micro beat. And what is a micro beat, according to Mike? A micro beat is a fast, steady beat. This time I want you to keep a micro beat on your shoulders. Bum, 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 and on your shoulders. Da, 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 da. Ya, da, 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 carpet of bubble gum everywhere. If I asked you to walk without getting stuck in that bubble gum, how would you walk? Who can show me? Who's not shy? Ellen, show us. She's not going to get stuck. Oh yeah, she's sort of tiptoeing very lightly. Teachers, this is the law-bond connection. Students, stand up. Your job is to tiptoe, and you are on the stage. Please be careful of our instruments. Fum, 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 here we go. Da, 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 da. Microbeat and microbeat. Da, 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 da. Yeah, da, 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 da. When you hear me say a poem, your job is to come and stand in your spot. Bubble gum, chew and blow. Bubble gum, scrape my toe. Bubble gum, taste so sweet. Get that bubble gum off of my feet. Nice job. What about my mascot for my macro beat? This is my Big Mac. Okay? And students, what does this remind us about the macro beat? The Big Mac reminds us, which is what? It is a slow but steady beat. This time we're going to put the slow but steady beat in our heels like this. Two, two, two. I choose heels instead of toes because this is more of a gross motor skill. It really helps students to feel the weight instead of just tapping a toe. Bum, 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 and move your heels. Do, do, do. And now ski. Do, do. Now we feel a shifting of weight. Bum, 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 and here we go. If bubble gum is free, 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 please give some to me, me. I'll make my bubble grow, then stop, or else I might make it pop. Think about this. That bubble gum that's all over the stage. I just stuck you to it. You're stuck. You can barely move. Show me what that looks like. No sounds, just movements. Oh, I love it. This time you're going to move to the macro beat, but you're stuck to the ground like this. Do, do, do. Here we go. Do, do, do. If bubble gum is free, 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 please give some to me, me. I'll make my bubble grow and stop, or else I might make it pop. Cone means to your spot. Bubble gum, chew and blow. Bubble gum, scrape my toe. Bubble gum, taste so sweet. Get that bubble gum off of my feet. Nice job. This time, once I play my triangle, it is your job to switch between macro and micro. For example, I'll start with macro. And okay, make sure you're listening. Bum, 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 and macro first. Bubble gum is free, free, free. Please give some to me. I'll make my bubble grow and stop, or else I might make it pop. Wow, I really made that tricky for you. This time, both macro and micro together. Show me that macro in your heels, please. Ready, set, and macro in your heels. Now, micro in your hands on your shoulders. Now you ski. Ready, ski. Do, do. Bum, 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 and here's the song. Bubble gum is free, free, free. Please give some to me. I'll make my bubble grow and stop, or else I might make it drop. What if you had to change the macros and micros to fit with this chant? Bubble gum, chew and blow. Try it now. Here we go. Bubble gum, chew and blow. Bubble gum, scrape my toe. Bubble gum, taste so sweet. Get that bubble gum off of my feet. Everybody sit down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put your finger on your nose if you can answer this. Oh, I didn't even tell you what the question was yet. They're so eager. All right, microbeats in duple. What are they? If we are in duple, what are the microbeats? If we are in duple, the microbeats are... Tell me again. If we are in duple, the microbeats are... Do they? Duple means due day, which means 2, right? Okay, if we are in triple, our microbeats must be what? Think the answer. If we are in triple, our microbeats must be, yeah, doodaddy triple time, which must mean 3. Doodaddy triple time, which must mean 3. Your mission right now is to figure out, are we in duple or are we in triple during this song? Discuss with your friends. How can you figure out if a song is in duple or triple? By the time we get to 5th grade, if I give all the answers, then we've lost engagement. So let's see what they come up with. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Who has a strategy to help us figure out if a song is in duple or triple? Olivia. She said, you can keep the beat on your lap. Would I keep the micro beat or the macro? The micro, right. I would keep the fast beat. That's what gives us the answer. What's another way? Different strategy. Chloe. You could whisper or you could audiate it. Yeah, you could say it in your head. So you could say what? Or, okay, let's see if they can figure it out. Bum, 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 figure out if we are in duple or in triple. If bubble gum is free, 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 please give some to me, I'll make my bubble grow and stop, or else I might make it pouch. Tell your friends what you think. Right now I hear answers that are about half and half. So that tells me, let's see what I can do here. All right, let's try that again. This time use your same strategy, but listen to my wood bump. Bum, 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 use your strategy. If bubble gum is free, 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 please give some to me, I'll make my bubble grow and stop, or else I might make it go. Tell your friends what you think now. Okay, raise your hand if you'd like to share. What do you think? Is this song in duple or is it in triple? What do you think? She says duple. Anyone agree? Okay, a lot of thumbs up. I agree. The beginning of this song is definitely in duple. What about the poem? Is that also in duple? Let's find out. Use your strategy. Here we go. Bubble gum, chew and blow. Bubble gum, scrape my toe. Bubble gum, taste so sweet. That bubble gum off of my feet. Tell your friends what you think. That one was easier, I guess. Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer must be triple. Great. This time, can you whisper due day, due day, due day during the first part of the song? And then doo-daddy during the home. Here we go. Due day, due day. If bubble gum is free, 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 please give some to me, I'll make my bubble grow and stop, or else I might make it pop. This time when I go like this, I want you guys to actually sing Ray, like this. Ray, show me. Ray. So even if I'm talking about what I'm doing this weekend, you're just gonna go. Even if I tell you that the home tone must be, you're always just going to answer. Cool. Bum, 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 and here we go. If bubble gum is free, 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 please give some to me, I'll make my bubble grow then stop, or else I might make it pop. Hold on a second. If I just told you that the home tone is, are we in major? Yes or no? They say no. I agree. Are we in minor? Whoa. I'll give you one clue. Just keep swimming. The students are huge fans of Finding Nemo, apparently. So when I told them that we're not in major or minor, we are actually in this thing that's called Dorian, they told me, that sounds like Dory. So we came up with this song. It goes, just keep swimming, but don't spray. Spray rhymes with ray, right? In Dorian, the home tones. Nice job. Very, very good. This time, stand, actually, I like. Stay seated. I'm going to be demonstrating some of that pattern work that I spoke about before. I will show teachers at the luncheon how I'm tracking all of this pattern work and what the aptitude assessments look like when they're on my iPad. All right, if you would be willing to sing by yourself today, please give me a thumbs up. Otherwise, just stay seated. Here we go. La, fa, re. Do, mi. La, re. Ti, sol, re. Do, mi, sol. La, re. Re, fa, re. Keep your thumbs up. Do, mi. La, re. Ti, sol. Re, fa, re. Nice job. Everybody stand up. So that usually only lasts for 2 minutes if we do that. All right, watch me first. Maybe I should face this way. Everybody turn to face me. This stage is kind of magical. Right here makes this sound. Right here makes this sound. Watch. You try now. And the words go like this. Re, re, do, do. Re, re, it's your turn now. Listen first. Re, sol. Listen again. Re, sol. This time think that in your head. Audience, what's going on? Your turn to sing. Re, sol. That one's tricky. Re, sol, re. Use strap. Re, sol, re. Sol, re. Mi, sol, do. Sol, re. Listen. Re, re, do, do. Re, re. Sol, 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 sol. Your turn now, and here we go. Re, re, do, do. Re, re. Sol, 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 sol. Freeze. Re, re, do, do. Re, re. We'll end the song. Re, re, do, do. Re, re. Just watch, don't sing, but you can move if you like. Re, re, do, do. Re, re. Sol, 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 sol. Re, re, do, do. Re, re. Your turn now. Re, re, do, do. Re, re. Sol, 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 sol. Re, re, do, do. Re. Wow, beautiful singing. I am impressed. This time, think the whole song in your head. I am putting you on mute. So can you move your lips? Yeah, when your TV's on mute, you see their lips moving, right? Well, I might see your lips moving to the words of the song, but will I hear any sounds? No. But I'm not on mute. I'm allowed to sing as I want. Bum, 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 and here you go. It's bubble. For some students, I've noticed that when I interject parts of the songs, they typically forget, and that seems to help with audiation instead of just following the whole song like Gordon suggests. Okay, this time let's hear you sing the whole song. I liked the way that some of you were moving to the notes of the bass line. That was really cool. If you'd like to, you can. Bum, 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 you sing the song. If bubble gum is Wow, nice job. Okay, this time, I'm looking to see who is ready to move to a xylophone. I am not going to help you with that bass line. You're on your own. Sing the bass line, here you go. Re, re. And what if I just come around and with my microphone, I just sing the melody directly in your ear? That's not going to mess you up, right? We'll see. Bum, 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 you do the bass line. On this free, free, free. This gives on to me, I'll make my bubble bright inside, or else I might make it pop. Wow, it really did not mess you up. Take a moment and head on over to a xylophone if you have one. Teachers, as you saw before, most of the students are in our band program, so a lot of the time I let the students take their band instruments to class, and they either play the melody or they play whatever fourth part we're doing. That also teaches them about transposition at the same time. All right, so take those ballots, put them behind the basket. Excellent. Take your invisible eyeball ballots, screw them in. Okay. Stare at these letters while I sing. You're gonna play with your eyeballs. D, D, C, C, D, D. Wave your ballots if you found a D and a C that were right next door to each other. Great, those are the ones you should be staring at. One more time, this time hover ballots. Helicopter hover ballots. Bum, 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 don't play, just hover. D, D, C, C, D, D. It's your turn. D. Switch keys. This happens when I'm nervous. Shoulders, please. Okay. D, D, C, C, D, D. Afterwards, we move up to sol. If D is re, what would sol be? Re, mi, fa, sol. What would it be, Ella? G. Use your eyeballs. Eyeballs only. D, D, C, C, D, D, G, 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 G. Bum, 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 it's your turn now. D, D. And freeze. This time let's add in our band instruments, just the bass line player for right now. Same thing. Bum, 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 make sure you're pinching and rapping. Here we go right now. D, D. And freeze. At the end, it's the same pattern. I bet you could add it in, right? Here we go, sing, sing, here you go. D, D. D, D, C, C, D, D. And shoulders. What would happen if I told you you could play any rhythm on those notes? For example. Show me. Any rhythm just on those notes. I'll help you if you need help. You can look up here and I'll show you the answers. Bum, 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 and here we go. D, D, C, C, D, D, G, 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 D, D, C, C, D, D, and shoulders. This time, turn your body. Look over here. Point with your mouse to this poster. Okay. Up here, I've shown you our snowmen for today. We call chord snowmen. Makes it more fun. The first snowman I'd like to try is D snowman. And what do you notice about the yellow notes for D snowman? What do you notice about the yellow notes for D snowman? Do you see any patterns? What do you notice, Bella? They're skipping notes. They're every other note. So take a few seconds, and you are allowed to play any snowman note of D. Go ahead. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Antennas. X, B, X, T. Antennas. Walrus. And Regan. You got it. Good. All right. What about C snowman? Take a moment. Look at our pink snowman up here. Huh. Bella, are those still skipping notes? They certainly are. Take a moment and practice C snowman. Go ahead. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulders. Good job. Okay. Here's what I'd like to hear. D snowman, C snowman, D snowman. Ready, set, and here you go. D snowman, C snowman, D snowman. Shoulders. That sounds pretty good. Let's throw in our band instruments on bass line. I'll get to you in a minute. Bum, 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 and one more time. D snowman, C snowman, snowman, and wait, and do it again. D snowman and C snowman and D snowman. Wave your mouths in the air if you can tell me what note happens in between. In between G, C, D, there's another note called sol, and it is the letter G. Great, this time we're going to switch up to G. No G snowman, just G first, right? Here we go. D goes first and ready, play. D snowman and C snowman, D snowman and G, normal G, and then D snowman and C snowman and D snowman, and shoulders. So good. All right, this time I was wondering if there's anyone who would be willing to improvise rhythmically just on the bass line. Just the bass line, no snowman, just improvisations rhythmically. Courtney, let's hear what you got. You guys sing the letters, or sing the solfege for her. Bum, 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 and here we go. Re, re, do. Sol, 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 sol. Re, re, do, do, re, re. I found that by 5th grade, they're ready for more than exploratory. They're ready for really experiencing chord progressions and improvising using chord tones. Okay, is there anyone who can improvise rhythmically on snowmen? I'm meaning you can do any rhythm as long as you play the snowman at the correct time. Let's hear it. Ready? You guys sing the solfege, here we go. Re, re, do, do, re, re, sol, 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 re, re, do, do, re, re. Nice job. Okay, this time, everybody's in. Melody on flutes. Everybody plays snowmen on steady beats and bass line on bandits. Here we go. You got snowmen steady. Bum, 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 and ready, play. Please. Hey, we made it. Nice job. All right, so what would happen if during the poem portion you had to squat down and you had to play a macro beat on the stage like this? Bubble gum, chew and blow. Show me. Bubble gum, scrape my toe. Now with the flute. Bubble gum, taste so sweet. Yeah, that bubble gum off of my feet. Nice job. And what would happen if I broke you into halves? I need half singers. I need a bunch of people who could sing the song. Okay, use your mallet microphone, mallet microphone, mallet microphone, mallet microphone. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody else, just play the bass line. Here we go. Bum, 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 and ready, go. If bubble gum is free, 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 please give some to me, me. So what if we came up with a little performance right now? What if, first time, snowman. Second time, bubble gum, chew and blow on the stage. Third time, bass line and singers. What do you say? All right, let's do it. Snowman first. Everybody's on a steady beat snowman. Bass line over. You guys will play the third time. Here we go. Bum, 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 and steady beat snowman. Get down on the ground. Bubble gum, chew and blow like bubble gum, scrape my toe. Bubble gum, taste so sweet. Get that bubble gum off of my feet. Singers are ready with their mallet microphones. Some people play the bass line and the flutes are ready. Here we go. If bubble gum is very nice job. Thank you for learning with me today. Great job. I'm proud of you guys. So as you can see, we weren't at a perfected performance, but this is something that we might do in a class period to increase our audiation. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to call all 4 of our presenting teachers up on stage. So I will tell you, I hang out with a lot of music teachers, and it's kind of hard to rattle music teachers because it's this constant improvisation, it's this constant performance. We're constantly in front of people all day long, every day. Sometimes the technology doesn't work, sometimes unexpected things happen. But we just, we kind of figure it out. It's kind of what it comes with the gig. I will tell you, this gig is not like any other. And every time I see the presenting teachers on Friday night when they come, they're always like this. Okay, I'm here. What do? I'm really freaked out. And it always excites me a little bit because I know that when teachers get like that, they're going to have a great learning and growing experience. It's the kind of experience we're trying to provide in our classrooms all the time for kids, where they're like, okay, what comes next? Okay, what am I going to do? Getting teachers to agree to present at this festival is not easy. Getting teachers to agree to do a performance is no big deal. We do it all the time. But this really is a different kind of performance. It takes a different kind of preparation to teach the students on stage while providing this window into our classrooms. So we have a small token of our appreciation for our presenters today, and we'll present them now. Thank you very much for all of your hard work and your presentation. And thank you for preparing your kids so well and giving us a window into your classroom. So I also take this opportunity every year to get up on my soapbox and talk a little bit more about what we do to parents that I don't often get to see. Here's your window into our classroom. When I meet parents who haven't been in a classroom for music in a long time, they often say to me, "Oh, you must have so much fun at work." My response is always the same. I do. I have the best job in the world, but I've never worked so hard in my life. You see all the movement, you see all the improvisation, you see all the connection with kids, and I think you also see, because you're here today with your kids, the value in that. If you see the value in that, please take that back to your communities. Please support our programs as you can, how you can, in small ways, in big ways, and please speak up. In this day and age, with difficulties with budgeting, often we're the first under the gun. And we can talk about how important it is until we're blue in the face, but they think we're going to say that. Of course we're going to say that. We understand it. When they hear it from you, it sounds very different to them. So thank you for being here today, for taking a Saturday morning to come and support our programs. We hope you will take it back and support your programs in your buildings as well, because music is important. So we're going to invite the kids and the teachers to come on back up. We've got one final performance for you, and we would encourage you to join us.
Riverside,
Saturday morning and coming and sharing some music with us. At this point, we'll ask the teachers to stay put. We have a roundtable discussion following where you can meet with presenters and talk to them. Parents, if you want to meet your kids here in this space, they should have everything with them, and you can dismiss out through the cafeteria the way you came in. Thanks so much, and enjoy a beautiful Saturday. Thanks, kids.